You probably already noticed that the front of the bulletin has a big dog and a little cat, and it says getting along. And we know how important it is to get along with each other, even if we're different, different sizes, different breeds, different needs. And so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Jesus and how much of a good friend he is, was, will be. We just sang a song, What a Friend We Have in Jesus, and we have to wonder about the kind of friend that he might have been. So I have this little dancing Jesus right here. Hopefully you can check that out. We have this little book called Dancing with Jesus. We have this little conga line with the disciples. And I want to tell you a little bit about some of the dances that you can learn from this little book about dancing with Jesus. There's the water walk, the carpenter clog, the temptation tango, the temple slam, the Lazarus lurch, the Judas hustle, the cheek turn, the Last Supper stomp, the Pilate shuffle, and the ascension swing. I don't know actually any stories about Jesus dancing, but we know that he went to weddings, and we know that he went to festivals, and we know that he had celebrations with family and friends, so he probably was a good dancer. We don't know the kinds of foods he ate. We think about communion with bread and wine. We know that he had grapes. We know that he spent a lot of time with people and making sure that people had enough to eat. And so we assume that he spent a lot of time around food, and he had his favorites. Maybe toasted ravioli, maybe bread sliced bagels, maybe gooey butter cake, maybe emos. Not for me. We don't know those things, but what we do know about Jesus is that he loved to share, and he loved to tell the truth. And he loved to say the things that sometimes were hard to say to friends and to people that were powerful people that were decision makers. We know that he liked to tell stories, and he liked to encourage people. He liked to give them courage. He liked to help people stand up, and he liked to stand up for other people. He always stood up for other people who were being mistreated, who were being forgotten, who were being called names. He liked to bless people. He liked to gently touch people. He liked to look at people in the eye. He liked to hear people's stories. He had patience, he had gentleness, he had self-control, and he brought out the best in the people that were around him. And so as we think about how we can be friends, especially with the people that maybe we don't think we have a lot in common with, maybe we can look to this dancing Jesus. Maybe we can look to this idea of what a friend we have in Jesus, the song that we just heard, and we can think about how we can be more like Jesus with the ways that we are friends, with the ways that we share our food and our gifts, with the ways that we bless and encourage each other, with the ways that we stand up for each other, where we speak the truth and we listen to each other's stories about truth. So, as we think about how we can go deeper into our friendships and be more present with the people in our friendship circles, look to Jesus, the rockin' Jesus, as we think about that friendship. Please pray with us. God, we thank you that you sent Jesus to be your love for us in the world. And you sent Jesus to be an example, a role model, a friend that we could follow. And so, God, help us when it's easy and when it's difficult to be the kind of friend that others need. And help us to be more and more available, ready to receive friendship from others as people around us do their best to care for us and to laugh with us and to learn and grow with us. Amen.